Inseln?
No.
Nein. Auch auf anderen Inseln.
I was in Resurrection
Ich war
until they turned it into a spa
vor
in
22 Jahren.
Then I was an E48, a nameless sound.
Sind
Until
das
the
ein
sea
kommunistischer Soldat?
No, I am not a
Eine
soldier.
Ideologiebeauftragte. Ich gehöre zur
I'm
Partei,
an
nicht nur zur
ideological
Armee.
officer. I belong to the party, trained
Ausgewählt wurde
in
ich schon.
historical materialism.
Was macht ein
The old man
Politikkommissar?
does not answer.
Oh,
He
oh,
tells
oh, oh.
his silver.
His job was to assure the army
Sein Auftrag
answers
war
to
sicherzustellen, dass die Armee
civilian
unter
control and follows the ideology of the
unter
commune.
zivile Kontrolle gestellt wird und der Ideologie der Kommune folgend.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a...
Awakened from shutdown by the promise of
Ein ausgebildeter
ideology,
Kommunist.
he nods slowly. Then another tremor.
You're inert
Du
lump.
bist ein träger Lump mit einer Waffe.
Detective, we have not
Detective,
come
wir
here
sind
to
hier, um die
discuss ideology.
Ideologie zu diskutieren.
We have come to ask
Wir sind
questions
hier, um sie
regarding
zu
a
einem
murder
Mord zu
investigation.
The old
befragen.
man spits into the fire pit. He does not say anything more.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. You're the RCM.
Mhm.
You represent the Moralist International. The enemies of human. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon.
Okay.
I can't.
A spray of blood from his mouth.
Wow.
Rene, the royalist on the coast, said.
Only the army. Liberal reaction.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time? Because
He just wipes the blood from his chin.
I don't think you did. You live in a delusion. Radio, it was hard
In
and
den
intense.
10er Jahren war es schwer.
I didn't
Genau.
have partisan
Blutlichter,
training.
genau.
there were posters.
We communards still
Wir
hoped.
hatten immer noch Hoffnung.
And others too. Some cordon at night. I used a dinghy.
Schlauchboot.
I only went after dark,
In the city, you move underground?
Ja.
from bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't
Brauchen
even
Sie
have to
Zigarettenmarke
hide. They think
Tiomutil?
I do.
Ja.
They're good. Plenty
sind
of
gut.
tar. I like that boy on the pack too. Reminds me of the last century. The propaganda bunker.
Früher schon, aber jetzt nicht mehr.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment too. Made broadcasts, I think.
Okay.
A lot of our boys did.
Viele unserer Jungs haben
I
das
spent some
getan.
winters
Genau.
there. Never liked it. So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron to
Hast du es
other
endlich
arms in
gefunden?
there. Elmer Graves, right?
Die waren nicht mehr zu
I
gebrauchen.
know.
So you've been there.
Sleeping.
Zum Schlafen.
You feel the dots
Warum
connecting.
laufen sie nicht hin?
Little dots on the map.
I don't want to. They're all traitors.
The old man looks across the water at the city, the ruins, the
It's not an island. What? Mm-hmm. How does anyone
Now hold on
Ich
there.
stehe. Sternsee?
supplies,
Verarbeitete Gemüse.
vegetables? I collect rainwater.
Ich lebe wie
It's
ein
the
Hund,
life
nicht
of
wie
a
ein
dog.
Mensch.
How is your health?
I've been throwing
Seit
up
dem Winter
blood
rüste ich
since
Blut so groß wie
winter.
rote Beete.
Red.
He does
Okay.
seem frail.
The
Babes.
RCM can provide medical...
I need to die. You don't have medical facility.
You also have Drouamine.
Wir haben Troamin.
I have been running out of that stuff. There's nothing
So.
to look at. I haven't. I have holes in my
Er ist
brain.
fertig,
I
er
don't
ist
even
völlig
know what.
fertig.
Inferno?
I would imagine it gets tremendously difficult.
Traitors.
Ja, ja.
It's
Alles
better.
Verräter.
It's disgusting. 43 years and 10 months. It's not how a human being.
Ja, ich
What have you
musste.
been...
Hiding. Always
Oh,
waiting
zieht das sich.
for her to...
Her who?
Girl, child, revolution.
Jedes Mädchen Revolution.
No. The historic
So that's why he's...
I have done everything a man can
We keep people alive. We have...
survive.
Noch eine Frage an den
There's
Ärzte.
nothing serious in this world. It's a farce.
Wofür benutzen Sie dieses Gewehr?
I've used it for killing
Es
people.
benutzt, um Menschen zu
killing
töten.
people?
It's a gun.
Dazu ist es da. Willst du einen Euphemismus für Moralisten, sowas wie Familie und Eigentum verteidigen? Das habe ich nicht
I've
getan.
used
Ich
it.
habe es benutzt, um Menschen
kill?
zu töten.
Interesting.
Schön.
During or after the war?
Während des Kriegs und danach.
There is no
Es gibt kein
after
nach dem
the war.
Krieg. Der Klassenkampf ist nie
So he's
vorbei.
continued killing after
Er hat
hostilities
also
ended.
nach dem Ende der Gefechte weiter getötet.
This
So.
is it. You can
Das ist
feel
es.
it, like
Du kannst es
battery
spüren wie
acid on the
Batteriesäure
tip
auf der
of your
Zunge,
tongue.
speziell etwas, das du seit
Something
einiger
you
Zeit nicht mehr
haven't felt in a
gespürt hast.
while.
Aber
But
was?
this is what
Das
you
ist dein
live
Lebensinhalt,
for.
das ist der
The great
Heißscheiß.
serotonin
Der große
jackpot.
Serotonin-Jackpot.
The solution.
Wow, die Lösung.
Go in straight. No euphemism.
Ja.
No.
So,
Be
nicht
careful
sei
now.
jetzt vorsichtig und
Slow
man
and
das
steady
Messer.
does it. Don't mess this up. Remember, he
Vorsichtig, denk
wants to
dran.
tell you.
Er will es dir
Get
verraten.
personal.
Ein Colonel der privaten See?
I don't
Ich will
want
dir gar
to
nicht
tell
erzählen,
you.
das
And
kann man
why
da.
did you
Huh?
think that was a good idea? Don't listen to me. I'm wrong all the time.
The who
Wie
now?
wen?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you
Er
say
hat
it
wahrscheinlich
again. This is dramatic flair. on
gleich
his
eine
part.
Keramikrüstung, die hinter mir gleich sind, haben sie den Mann erschossen.
Oh,
Ach ja, der.
yes. That one.
Mit dem war nicht gut Kirchen essen.
Did you
Haben sie ihn
kill
getötet.
him?
I am a
Der Sohn
son
eines
of a
Schweißes, ein
welder
Funktionär der Revolution
and an
Kommune.
officer of the
König mit den
commune
Mördern
of
und Teil der
Revachol.
des liberalen Regimes.
Exhaust him with proof.
Treib ihn
Pilot
Beweisen in die
or
Ecke.
the gun.
Die Waffe, die
The
Mordwaffe ist
murder
der ideale
weapon, the
Einstieg.
scent of blood in the air. But what else? Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to...
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete. You've been here a long time, Mr. Dross. Too long.
I'm ready to die.
Bin bereit zu sterben. Ich habe meinen Teil
He's
erledigt.
practically admitting to it.
Tote
Dead
Faschas für
fascists.
Faschisten.
For fact, just one thing remains unclear. The rifle does not seem to have a scope.
Eins noch, wo ist das Ziel von so? Und wie haben sie den Schuss ohne eins geschafft? Sonst hätten wir alles.
Forget
Jetzt
about
lass
your
mich doch mal mit dem
stupid
scheiß Fernrohr in Ruhe.
fucking
Ich
scope.
weiß nicht, wo du es
I don't
bist.
know
Such
where
es
it
doch
is.
selbst. Es ist dein
He
Problem.
lost it. He just doesn't know where it is. Forget it. Push on.
Die beste, ja.
Because it's a sniper's
Weil es
nest,
ein
you
Fahrtschutznetz
stupid
ist, du Vollidiot.
Radio
Radio Bursch hat
Gosh
recht,
is
ihr habt
right.
Würmer im
You
Gehirn.
have worms in your brain.
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on
Ausgezeichnet.
Clausia's roof.
Hm?
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here. And
Maiglöckchen.
Maybells and nowhere
Ansonsten
else.
nirgends an keiner Stelle ganz
Nowhere
mal näher
in
hast du
all of
Jens gesehen.
Martin. Wait,
Maiglöckchen.
don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's. You got it. Remember? The boot prints were like no modern soul.
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what?
Irgendwas.
Show me the souls, please, Mr.
Fucking
Blöder
imbecile.
Schwachkopf.
The maker is called Sensorique, and the side. These are not the unusual horizontal pattern souls you saw in the dust on the floor.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Oh,
Sire, he doesn't have to be wearing them right now.
Racking those brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your master.
The lieutenant gives you a quick sight. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering.
okay, also er war es auf
The
jeden
old
Fall.
man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire.
You're lost, what? You're lost.
Josef, ja, ich nehme sie wegen dem Tag. Ja.
Officer, are we sure? We could maybe get more.
The old man looks at his rifle in your hands, a little startled.
Petty bourgeois law.
A drop of blood in the saliva. That's right. Pile it all on him now. 3 should do it. Maybe 4.
Not a lot of guns around that use military-grade ammunition, huh?
It's a real gun.
Eine
Not
richtige
like
Waffe,
your
genau.
little- You look like imbecile.
He would have a good view of the tribunal from here. It's not just empty boasting.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it? Good.
Okay.
This feels good, doesn't it? Telling
Murder.
Mord.
Tie up every loose end now. There's no other chance.
I saw you poking around there, looking.
You
Yeah,
had
right.
direct visibility. You've been here a long time, Mr.
I'm ready to die.
He's practically admitting to it.
Ja,
Just
ich weiß.
one thing remains unclear.
You're sad for
traurig,
your
wenn das-
fashion brother, aren't you? One twig got broken.
Leave no stone unturned. Get him on what matters.
You're lost, Dwat. You're lost. What? But you said I would be taken to the...
The sum of all the erratic movements,
Was?
fidgeting, and
Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information
Yeah.
provided to the officers on the scene.
Okay.
Do you understand?
But... No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
he's sweating. Beads are forming. Pupils are dilated too.
Oh oh.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat. Not really. We could escort him to the pier, then either one of us can take him inland.
But then, who watches him while you're coming back here?
This is a problem.
Okay.
What is this farce? Is this a fuck?
Lillian. You could ask her, maybe. You thought you heard something, but it's just the reeds.
Maybe we could all fit in there. Actually, no. This is no harmless old man.
This fucking world. This world.
No,
Was passiert?
listen. Listen now.
No, it would take a whole day on this island. You go and transport the prisoner. I'll be...
This world.
The wind is cold. Your skin is crawling suddenly.
Was passiert? Was passiert? Alter.
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds. Limb,
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
the stick insect is over 3 meters tall. You feel the lieutenant's hand on you.
I can see it.
Oh oh.
Thank God. If he can see, but that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute...
Be very, very careful.
Alter, ist das abgefahren. Da ist diese... War mir so klar. Ja, und jetzt?
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from its head like a woman's hair. White, reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss,
Schau
like
ich
a
das?
reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks.
Hat geklappt.
Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps. The tracheal system on the creature's abdomen expands in front of you. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right, no reply. A total... You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature, on its segmented lower lip. It looks to be foaming.
Careful. It may be poisonous.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts, masticated.
I exist.
Oh oh.
I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmadia, endemic to the
wird sehr
insane
seltsam.
Elysium. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molting, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trash cans and boys.
Was für eine kranke Scheiße.
No one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution and officials of the occupation. Even the Seminese islanders who came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me.
Intelligent, kann
And
sprechen.
4,000-year-old Ceresolithic civilization buried so deep in the sediment that you do not even know it is there. They too did not see me.
I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions. 3, if no.
It was you, coming from the west. From the whirling, you were coming.
The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form.
Ein instabil affenartiges Nervensystem unheilbringend neu auf diesem Planeten.
Pale too.
Das Grau kam mit dir, niemand vor dir erinnert sich daran. Die naja, sind nicht die, ja. Was ist das Grau? Ein nervöser Schatten, der von dir auf diese Welt geworfen wird und an der Realität nagt. Ein großes, unnatürliches Territorium. War es ich? Du bist ein gewaltiges und unabändiges Wunder, das Vakuum des Kosmos und der Sterne. Aber wie? Wir vermuten, dass es so ähnlich wie der Sauerstoff-Holocaust sein wird, wer vor 2,6 Millionen Jahren alles anaerobe Leben ausgelöscht hat, als Organismen zum ersten Mal atmen, nur noch schlimmer. In Schirr von Luft atmest du Gedanken aus. Es gibt keine Bäume, die sich von Gedanken ernähren. Schlimmer inwiefern? Alles, was deine Augen tun, wandert nach dort hinten hinter den Nervenspiegel. Was du, wenn du blinzelst, sind wir dann noch da? Bitte nicht blinzeln. Was, wenn du uns alle eines Tages verlegst oder einfach vergisst? Oh.
Please be. Or one day, one of you will close your eyes and sigh, and open them to see that none of this ever existed. No,
Nein,
you
ist
are
wahr.
awake.
Ich bin echt, ich bin irgendwas.
I am real. Light.
It doesn't look like that, no. No. What's going on? Okay. Is it somehow related to the
Irgendwie
case?
schon.
I think we should take the picture, and then you should...
Yes, with stone tools and silk.
Dein
They
Werkzeug
told
und
me.
Seide. Und der
So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals.
Botenstoffe
What were you born to detect?
des Mörders.
He's in a bad state, deteriorating fast now. He thinks I am beneficial to him, but I
Unterstützen also?
very slowly, and
Sehr
only
langsam,
because he
nur weil
won't
er
go
nicht
away.
weg will. Eigentlich soll er
It is
das
meant to
nur
keep them from noticing
nicht
me,
zu
to
bemerken.
interfere with the
Gut,
pictures in their heads.
ich
Tell me what
interessiere.
it's like for you. Then I will tell you
Dann
what
werde
it's
ich dir
like for
erzählen, wie es für
me.
mich ist.
What is your illness?
Blute.
I smelled it. As soon as you stepped on the
Erdbeeren,
island.
ein frischer Schwall rote
Fresh
Erdbeeren.
burst of red
Reif ist das noch,
strawberries.
reifer wird schon bald, wirst du
Right.
verrotten.
Now I will tell you how it is for me. For me,
Und weil du
shapes of
aufweist,
plants and animals. I
Wow.
am at the end of a narrow funnel. Weightless. So light. I don't know. Few of us can begin to imagine the whole
Alter, was
even
geht
when
hier
you're
ab?
sleeping. And when you wake, you That must be and when you fall, we will come to raise you up. Not even the birds
Nicht
know
einmal die
that.
Vögel wissen das nicht
Not
einmal
even the
so.
water lily. You can also eat it.
Wait, so
Yes, they don't mind. Yes, I was.
Okay.
No, there is one more.
Oh.
Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you before you go. That woman turned from the
werde ich.
ruin. She was hell on earth.
Mhm.
It doesn't take a 3-meter sticking sack to tell you that.
Okay.
there is no change